Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to the Neofly series. I'm back because I want to try one of these advertising jobs. I've never done that in Neofly. I've seen them, but I've never actually gone ahead and taken them. So we have one that's going to take us 19 miles. It's going to pay us $3,707. And it's basically going toward the Dayton airport. So if I can get there and don't have to come back, if it's like, hey, land wherever, I may just land at Kilo Mike Golf Yankee and hopefully have a better option than the one that was only 12 miles away. But if I have to come back, I have to come back, and that's fine. And you know, the extra 14 miles I don't think is ultimately going to matter that much. It actually tells us the job requires a specific aircraft, but the reward will be lowered. So, no, I do not want to take that job.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
Alright, so what I will do is I will take 3 passengers to that airport, and we'll go ahead and do that. So I did not realize we need a special aircraft type, so I will have to look into that. But we're going to go ahead and grab this.
Hi, pilot. New mission, new passengers. Let me know when you are ready to start boarding. Pilot from dispatch. Boarding passenger. Please stand by.
Alright, so we're going to be 770 pounds with 3 passengers. So I need to get that updated. So we're going to say the passenger is 215 and 215. Alright. Now, it's interesting that this is giving me that,
is complete. You
but
can start your flight.
that's what it's telling me I need to do.
Contact the tower for clearance.
So I'm a little overweight, but I guess that's going to make it maybe a little challenging, so I may actually put the flaps down 2 spots to give myself the ability to do better with that. But let me get my flight systems ready, and then we will take off. And this should be pretty simple. Alright, we are all set. Make sure my brake is off. It is. So here we go. So probably just going to take a bit longer to get rolling because of the weight and things like that, but pretty long runway here, so we should be okay. 40, but yeah, definitely a lot less going on from the speed standpoint.
Bon voyage, aircrew. We hope to see you again soon.
Alright, so we'll head over this way. We'll do nav. We'll get that going. And we'll just, we'll climb slowly. That should work just fine. So I'll just try to be careful on my RPMs, but confused. Is it telling me that I picked the wrong runway? Clearly. So let me get that fixed. Well, I think I'm going in the right direction. No, I'm not, actually. So, because yeah, we're not going 6,700 nautical miles. So let me just go ahead. KMGY. It's Dayton. That's absolutely where I want to go. Oops. Enter. Enter. Alright. I don't know where it was going. Like, it had me pick the runway in Dayton, but then clearly that was off. So 16 nautical miles is a little bit better. So we'll get ourselves there. Guess we'll keep climbing. Getting a little close there. Let me get my flaps up. And that might get the RPMs going a little quicker. So yeah, we're going to back this off a little. So in theory we're climbing, but it is going quite slowly. But not going very far, so I do need to figure out what I need to do to haul a banner. I think you have to buy a plane that has the banner capability, is I think what I'm getting as I'm looking kind of in here as I'm flying. So I think I vaguely remember that, and I haven't been checking the airports for any certification I can get or anything like that either, so... But, of course, now that I lost that cash, I don't know that it is worth it. But, on the one hand, it's probably not a bad thing to get into the habit of. Alright, so let's get ourselves flattened out, and we're just about 12 miles. So again, really nice scenery here in the, what would this be, southwestern Ohio, kind of in that area there. So but yeah, I don't know if this is because it's called the Wright Brothers Airport, and I know the Wright Brothers are from Dayton, but I don't know if this is like the main airport for Dayton. I'm assuming it is, but not sure. I'm not familiar, not regularly flown here or anything like that. So yeah, I was hoping I could do the advertising, but live and learn, right? I don't recall bumping into that before, so I'm like, I don't know that that's why I didn't take it before. But there's obviously a reason. Alright. Alright, so I do see the airport. I think I'm going to... Whoops. Again, let me get my heading set. So I think what I'm going to do, because it's 20, so if I'm going 90 degrees, 200, I should be at, yeah, I'm going 290, but, yeah, so I'm not quite where I need to be, but let's see. So if I do that, head up that way. Again, it's going to give me a little extra distance, but obviously I need to be able to land appropriately and have enough room to line up on the runway and so forth, because I don't want to have a problem, because that would be bad. But yeah, for 18 miles, this isn't too bad. So a nice short trip is not a bad thing. But, so we got some farms, good amount of woods. Not seeing any golf courses or anything, but we are coming up on the city of Dayton proper. We'll be doing that pretty soon. So I think once I go on this track enough, then I'll kind of vector into 290. But like right now, I'm kind of just passing the midpoint of the airport. So it's, you know, maybe there? I don't know. I'm always speculating and I'm always way off, so I don't know why I bother, but yeah, we need 2,000 experience almost to get our next rank up, and that will give us, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more job types. I think we've got 8 job types in total, so that are still unlocked. But some of them are like helicopter and things like that, so I'm not sure, you know, or airline passenger. And yes, I think you need captain and stuff like that. And we're just going to be going to first officer, where our current rank is second officer. Alright, so now I think if I go down to 290, so let's see, 300, 290, then we'll be in pretty good shape to hit the intercept for the runway. But we've got, you know, it's saying 5 miles, but obviously we're potentially a little closer. But I'm sure we'll pull away a little, well, maybe not. It's getting us closer because the direct line as the crow flies will certainly be getting a bit shorter. So we may only be 2 or 3 miles out. So I'm definitely going to have to be careful with my positioning. But do love these, you know, career things. Like, it's giving you a, you know, a reason to obviously go ahead and fly around. But yeah, we're just taking 3 passengers. Like, unlike the cargo, like that we know, hey, we brought this kind of cargo with. We don't really know. So I'm just trying to spot the airport. I'm trying to do so, again, within the aircraft, which would obviously be the preferred way to do it. So really, kind of, from this highway, that should be somewhere about where I'm heading in, and so I'm not sure if that's the airfield, but I really need to see it. But yes, I do believe that is the airfield. So at this point, we're going to go down. We're going to slow down. Whoops. I'm lifting flaps, so while it slows down, it's going to do its thing. Alright, so there's the runway. Again, I forgot to bring up my landing monitor, which is a helpful little aid. Oh boy, we are way up here. 1,200 feet. 96. Alright, we're going to drop flaps. One more spot here. I'm going to pull the throttle back a good amount. But yeah, let me get over here and line up a little bit. Coming down at a pretty steep flight path, but I also think we're not that far away. I mean, we're 2 miles out, so I probably should be lower. I'm looking at the pappy lights there. I think I see a lot of white.
500.
I'm thinking the caution is because of the low fuel. I mean, my airspeed is okay, so... Okay, we're 400. I'm going to try to get in here. And again, the goal is to really get in here softly, because if I can, and I can consistently land below 200, I can do the fragile cargo. I mean, I think I can do that anyway. I just probably will get some severe penalty otherwise. All right, 165 feet. Just trying to align here. All right, and we're gonna drift this down and just get ourselves to settle in. We're gonna flare.
That wasn't the softest landing I've seen.
Alright, 153, and that's what it
Transport
gave
for
us.
Dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
Alright, I'm not quite sure what, where things would be at this airport. I'm not seeing any taxiways going off. I guess over to the right. Alright. Yeah, looks like that would be the case. So get ourselves over there and vacate the runway. And obviously looks like everything's back this way. So we'll actually, since this was really, really short on a flight, a lot of times I don't get us to the gate, but we'll go ahead and do that here. And this is certainly easier with the throttle. Just feel like I have significantly more control than I do pressing a button and it kind of going up in increments. Well, there's some pretty big buildings here, I'll tell you that. There's some really tall hangars. I get hangars should be large, but it seems really large. Bad design. That's why we have collisions off most of the time, because of stuff like that. See, and this looks like it would be the terminal building or something, and we can't get to it. Oh no, I see. There is someone in front. Never mind. I'm like, there's just grass and holes, but I guess we'll head where we've got some ground crew waiting. That would always be probably preferential. We'll turn the throttle fully off here. Alright, does he want us to stop there, or? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so we'll do that. Put on the brake. Yep, brake is on. We'll turn off the engine. And that will be it. So our passengers
pilot,
can leave.
The guests are leaving the aircraft now.
So given our challenges, if you've missed a couple episodes ago, I brought the plane down. I really kind of crashed the plane. But, you know, went ahead and had to repair it, so my cash flow is pretty tight. But we'll see where we end up. You know, obviously we're going to need to use some fuel, you know, or buy some
Transporter
fuel
from dispatch.
eventually. There we
Everyone
go.
is on the bus. Check that they haven't forgotten anything.
All right.
Have a nice day.
So, nice payment.
Everything is on board.
But if we look, yeah, 66% still. Engine war a little bit. Yeah, see, because the question is, like, what's 1%? All right. So it's not crazy. Like if I go the whole way, yeah, see, it's only 5,700. It was just, yeah, that airframe, like trying to get it better. It's 1,000 per percent. So to get all the way up, I need 33,000. You know, I don't know that I need it all the way up, but it should be up more than this, I think. But we've got this flight done. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for this episode. If you've enjoyed it and haven't dropped a like, or you're not a subscriber, please consider those things. And I will see you next time.